Welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and we are here on October the 9th, 2024. You guys have had a great day. Florida. What can you say about Florida? Man, these poor guys are getting beat up down there. So all our thoughts and wishes go out to all you folks down there in Tampa Bay and Florida that's been affected by the hurricanes. There's 3 out there right now. Crazy. And we all say that global warming ain't happening, eh? Well, apparently it is. So let's have a look at the markets and see if some people can't get some of their life back here. Not that I'm going to find something for you, but we'll see what we can do. Lambo, if you're listening, man, I hope you're safe. I hope your family's safe. I hope your friends and all those people down in Florida, I hope you're all doing well down there. Hunker down. So let's get started here. Let's start with the daily chart on NASDAQ. So what I can see here is we're in this small little consolidation here on the daily. But I do like the fact that we've run up above this candle's high. And we've come back to this candle's open, and we're getting a bit of a reaction off of that. To me, that's always a good sign. I like to see that. Now, what we're looking for is these relative equal highs that are sitting right here. We're looking for that to get taken, and then seeing how we act inside this last up close wick around the 50%. So I'd like to see these 2 highs get taken, this one get into that rejection block, start digging into it and see how well we do on that 50% of that range. If we do manage to get through that, we're still looking at this SIBI over on the opposite side, sitting right here. See, we're just short of that 50% of the wick or concentration, consequent encroachment of this SIBI. So I'd like to see us dig back up into there. Today, I start pushing higher and higher for the day. We'll break down exactly where we're at on the 1 hour chart there in a second. Let me get back to the 1 minute. Okay, so let's go to Bitcoin real quick. I'll get back into talking about this all morning. So Bitcoin, we had a run up into these equal highs, took out the equal highs. We have a reversal. We've traded back inside that reversal. The moment we traded below it here, trade back up inside it here. There's your fair value gap. Inversion. Continuation on the downside. Now, where have we got to go? We have a small fair value gap below you here, a BISI. Then it gets really muddy after that. So at least look for this BISI below you here. And then if we just keep going, look for this low here, then this low, this low. It's all been hit already. That fair value gap's been filled. It's either going to continue running straight through this, or we're going to get a reaction off this level and see if we start getting start going higher. Let's look at gas. Froze on that yesterday. So I'd like to see it start climbing out of here today and leave this open. Now that we've come back to these relative equal highs, or these equal highs here, you want to see this stay open now. I wanted to see that gap remain open, but we clearly haven't got that. So now, if we close below here, we're below that. So yeah, if we start trading back up into this candle, which we did yesterday, we're going to get below it first. So now if we close below this, if we run back up into this candle and then roll over and come back down again, I want to see it really start climbing through all of this. Otherwise, it's going to roll. This here is your support, where it's going to roll over and come back down deeper, unfortunately. Let's look at agency. That's that real estate REIT. Come back to these equal lows, created more equal lows. I want to see it get above. We may just, this could turn around and come back down, take this low one more time. I'd like to see it get above this candle's high, find some support inside that and get through here. Before I start getting bullish again, it's got to get through these two candles. So right now it looks like it just be retracing back into this level. It could just retrace right back up to here, or the consequent encroaching, which it's already done. So fill that fair value gap, roll over and come back down, take these lows. So I've got two scenarios that can happen in that one. Not that you guys are in that, but anyway, I'm in that. So on this one here, oh, Goliath. Soybeans. Look at that. Bodies are still respecting that level I was calling for the other day. We had the wicks below there yesterday, and we actually froze right on that level. So now the question is, do we start pushing through? We came all the way back to this candle, and we've reacted right off the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap busy here. Would be an inversion now that we've traded through it. So we'd come back to that little spot right there and then react off it, and we're looking for potentially lower prices now. It's a shame, but that was, we want to be long on soybeans. That's the line in the sand. I wanted it, didn't want it to go below, and the bodies are respecting it. So right now it's going to take another drive up here and start getting through this fair value gap here. Otherwise we're going lower, and we're looking for a run on the liquidity down below the market here. Wheat came back and held right on that reversal, and then we're starting to push higher. So this is good. I want to see us get through here now, and that little imbalance, we've just come right back into it, hit it, a little tiny reaction off of that. Now I want to see if we get a continual push through here today, get through the mean threshold of this candle, then start running for these equal highs here. I'm running back up into this level. That's just daily. I'm just looking at the daily candles. There may be things on the lower levels, but that's for daily approach. That's what I'm looking for, those relative equal highs above us. Again, if this fair value gap continues to hold, if we come back one more time and tap it, push higher, I'm all right with that too. Sugar's still going lower. We had to see if you could get above this level here and start climbing. It didn't. There's nothing in here. More downside. We have an imbalance. Price imbalance down here at 21.83. Have we hit that already? Oh yeah, we've been in it and through it. So look for the mean, the opening of this candle and the mean threshold, 21.66, and see what kind of reaction you get off that. If not, we're looking for 21.33 to 21.39. Coffee. Man, we've been nailing coffee for a while now. For last month, we've been nailing all of this. It's awesome. All right, so we'll come back to this candle's open. Now, I want to see that react over there and continue driving down lower. If now that we've taken these lows, this fair value gap you see here, we start to get above that, I want to see that candle get taken out and used as support to get back into this range. But we have to get above that fair value gap on a close today. If not, still heading lower. Live cattle, it's no different from where it ended yesterday. So I want to see it get on top of this candle or this fair value gap now. Today you're going to see it open. It can come back into right near the consequent encroachment of that, probably 187.475, and then start driving higher. Cocoa. Cocoa's now taking the low. Nope, it's still got relative equal lows right here. So I want to see cocoa roll over and continue coming lower. There's our downside objective. Now lumber, we're off the breaker. We're hammering on this, so it's got to give us something more. We're in a consolidation right now, so I'm flat on lumber. And lean piggies. I'd like to see that start climbing out of here now. With this fair value gap, this imbalance right here, price imbalance. I want to see that now that we've only come back and we haven't quite filled it. That's a positive sign. I'd like to see that start running higher now and start pushing for higher prices. And we're eventually looking for up here. So lean hogs, a little more bullish than bearish right now. So where are we going for gold? Gold's in a sideways action here. This is a 15-minute chart in gold. Let's look at the hourly. So now that you've come through it, you're back through it, you're through it again, I want to see these highs get taken, find support off that fair value gap. This one here, I want to see it support off these highs to go higher. Otherwise, we're stuck inside this range. I got nothing for you in gold right now. Maybe revisit 2631 to 2631. So looks like it's coming back to this here. Mean threshold of this last down close candle seems to be holding price. So if that doesn't, that gives way. We're looking for a run down lower and then that daily fair value gap fill. So we can see this push down here one more time and get into the lower levels on the daily. Yeah. start pushing through this, find support, looking to go lower. You're just inside this range here right now. So 50% of that range, we'll see where that sits. We're just below 50. We're hit 62%. We had a bit of a reaction off of that. Now we're coming back down again. So if we do push through this level, we'll look for that to provide a level of support to keep coming lower. If we get a fill of this, comes down, taps it, and we start to get a reaction, look for support on top of it to start climbing, and then you're back in between here and here. So you want to get on the next levels. You got to get through this in order to go higher and extend the range. So lower right now, fair value gap is my immediate objective, short-term objective. And then we want to see it reverse, go back up. If not, this is the key level. We're inside it right now, so not much for you on gold. Crude oil. Crude oil's come all the way back down to the bottom of the, just shy of the full fill of that fair value gap. BISI. So we have a CAM Model 1 entry here, London, Asia, and New York. They pretty much make a consolidation, or at least into the consolidation. So you see it trade back up into Asia, New York, or Asia, London, and then went short. That's a 15-minute and the 1 minute. Get rid of this now. All right, we're looking for looking for a downside objective of somewhere in here. That would be my oh, it's already hit the 15-minute breaker already. So if that 15-minute breaker gives us a bit of a reaction, I'm not going bullish. I'm not looking for this stuff up here for, it would take quite a bit of, we'd have to see fair value gaps form. We'd have to lose this candle right here for me to be a little more bullish. So keep your eye on this fair value gap below you or just above us right now. Right there. Side objective is here. And we're still looking for that upside in Swissy. Those of you who are in Forex, that's my upside objective still in Swissy. After not getting what we wanted down here, we've got the CAM Model 1 entry here yesterday for continuation to the upside. Looking for this fair value gap to fill and then get on top of that to start getting higher into here. If we can get on top of this and through this mean threshold, I'm looking for obviously higher prices. Now, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so let's look for, let's see what we're looking for. So we're looking for these, let me get over to my charts here. We are looking for daily, so we're looking for 342 for upside. Three, 329. Let's say hello to people this morning. Russell, good morning. Shepard, Capignoni, and Adi. Good to see you folks this morning. What have we got in store this morning? So we have, what news have we got this morning? Let's have a look. Put on my filters here. Let's get the news. Filter out all this yellow and gray stuff. So we got crude oil inventories at 10:30 and the FOMC meeting at 2. So on a December contract, we're looking for regular trading hours. This is why I'm looking at this going, that's not what I'm looking at over here on another chart. So we got regular trading hours and we're looking at 299 right now. So we're in here. We haven't quite got it yet. See what this opens up in 2 minutes. So it looks like we're coming back down into that 285. We're actually below this right now. Move this to the side here. And we shall wait. On the electronic trade again, ours, we've got a reversal happening here. We've traded below this, came back, tapped it, looking for a run lower. Curryfish Dave, good morning. Oh, you're traveling today. Gotcha. Be safe, man. We haven't heard, anybody heard from Lambo yet? To see if he's how he's doing. If anybody hears from Lambo, let us know how he's doing. Again, we have a trade below this level, trade back up inside it for a short. looking for our little area of interest down in here. Let's see if we get kind of reaction we get off that level. Okay, let's see what we got, kind of reaction we get here. We're going to extend that range a little lower. Or we're going to start coming out of that. Now, are we going to drive through this or use this as a support? I'd like to see us come through this, find support at it, and start pushing higher. And it's 9:30, so let's just wait and see what we get for, where's our regular trading hours here? That's a small regular trading hour gap right there. We are going lower. So we just came back into that level to go lower. Literally came up to the rejection block right there, hit it, ran above these little highs here, equal highs, and just hit the rejection block and bang. We're off of it, got a reversal here. Short. Look for that low, didn't take it. Look for this low. Literally closed on it for, if you're into a cam model here, consolidation. Cam 3 would have been a return back up into here. But just the one, literally closed on it, opened and left. Now we've got all these lows taken. We've got this little imbalance down here dealt with. Old highs. Watch this level right here. That's our area of interest. I like it. So now I want to see that there's a little imbalance right here. See if we use this now as support. We close above it, find support at this, and start to come back up into that range. Now that we've taken out the lows here and here. I want to see how we acted inside this level now. Greg, how you doing? I hope you've been doing well in oil. It's been giving us some good runs. So far, it's finding support off that level to go lower. This is where you see that bouncing around and through it. So wait till we get something solid. We got to get through here. This is going to be a key level for us if we can get on top of that. Oh, don't worry about crude oil just yet. I don't think you're going to get long there yet. Or got short. There's more short in crude oil before you go long, my friend. How did you're down in Florida there? How's things sizing up down there? Look terrible from what we were seeing on the news. Did you still keep your house? So is your family safe? I hope everybody's okay there. So here's the fair value gap. We went through it, to it, went a little lower, and then you went through it, to it, and now higher. So that's why you get a lot of instability going on here right now during this. I am looking at that little spot right there, though. I do like that idea. If we come back down and start using it as support, we start to see wicks in here and bodies start to build up. Then you're looking at that wick study that Michael likes to talk about. I don't want to see any more than 50% of the wick, which would put us right in that little imbalance there. Like right in here. And then start to really see how the 50% of that wick. I want to see it. 25% of this wick's nice. And just start running up now. So now what I want to see is I want to see if body get through this, come back and find support either just at it or under it. With another little imbalance here. And wait, keep your powder dry, wait for your optimum entry. South Carolina, all safe, good. Good to hear, buddy. We got our buddy Lambo down there and his family they've evacuated their place in Tampa, but Tampa got hit. It's looking at 200-kilometer-an-hour winds. That's incredibly fast. Look for this candle here to provide support, or see us come back into this. Consequent encroachment would be awesome. Get a body above here. Don't get a body above that, then you're looking for regular trading hours. Finally fill all that in. Back to this imbalance right here. I want to see us get some support off this level. See what kind of what we get for a close on this candle now. Right back inside that. Eat right through that. Let's see if we get a run below the low. Lows taken. So equal lows are taken here. See if there's a reversal here. I wonder if there's a 15-second one here. Nothing on the 15-second chart yet. While waiting for it, let's have a look at oil here. Sorry, I gotta get my little trackball. It's not gonna stick. You get those trackballs that you have, and get a bit of dirt inside the trackball that doesn't Respond well to your fingers. There we go. Much better. Yeah, so far, I don't see a lot of reversal going on here in oil just yet. Craig, we're back to this breaker here, so I'd like to see that hold price and do a reversal, but right now I don't see anything happen. You want to see us get above this level here, get through this fair value gap, get above that, use that as support to start digging up for these old highs here. Ideally, you want to see these highs here get taken before you consider anything too bullish. I have the downside objective right below us here. It's almost hitting it now. So I'm still looking for this level down here first. And Q, you want to see that starting to dig through. We've taken these lows out here. There's not a lot for support level. Came right back up into that level here. We did not get the highs taken though. Option trade inch reversal. See this, that looks like this could be more downside right now. So what kind of reaction we get off this level here. Lots of relative equal highs above us now that we've taken out these lows. Lots of liquidity above us. Swissy still looking for higher in Swissy. Oil. Gold still looking for gold to go down. Looking for that to fill. We're still inside that consolidation with cattle. Coco's come back up to that level one more time. Now, how we act inside here will be important. I'd like to see that 25% of that, not for a full fill of that, and just roll over and come back down again. This level or right there at 7416. Then go lower on Coco. Nothing there. Nothing. We want to see this run back up into 25,252 and go lower. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this provide support and go higher. So this level where we're at today, we'll see how we act inside here. So if we just run up to that level, reverse and come back down again, that's what ideally what I'd like to see there. Wheat ran up through here, popped through it into that little tiny imbalance we talked about there. And now we're getting a reaction off of it. So we want to see this level right here get unbroken. And it could come back into the little imbalances. So consequent encroachment of this BISI is all I want to see to go higher. See the mean threshold of that candle. So we're stuck between here and this fair value gap. BISI inversion. So I want to see that eat through here. We've got 3 different levels I'm looking at here in wheat. Sugar still going lower. And the cafe, we talked about coffee. Oh, there's Lambo. Good morning, D and team. Doing well. Thank you for everyone. Buttoned out the house last night around 6 p.m. and at the Buddies in Orlando. To die, roof and good develop. Thoughts, concerns. Good to hear. He's safe. Yes, Lambo's safe right now. One of our subscribers, he's down in Florida, hunkered down. So it's nice to hear he's safe. And all the rest of you Floridians, I hope you guys are doing well too. It's nice to know our buddy is hanging in there. So excellent. Mammoth, sorry, I missed all your stuff here. Middle. I don't know what's lower level technical. What is that lower level? Oh, sorry. I'm way behind catching up on my little chats here. This is that discount level inside a larger range. That's what I'm looking for. And if you would have seen my presentations before, you'll know those are always levels I look for. Always levels I look for price to come back into. Whether it just bounces off of it, hits the consequent encroachment, and in the bottom, these all tell me different things here. So if we get some nice little reaction off of that and start pushing up higher, that's a nice reaction. Then I'll start going to the premium array inside that larger range, all the way down to the consequent encroachment. Get a reaction off of that. If we start digging below the consequent encroachment into the lower range, then I start to think we could be extending that range even lower on the higher time frames. So That's that one. I'll watch Brent on 5 minutes. If I see an accumulation, I'll also need to see the flow going bullish with 2 internal bullish breaker, because at high time frame 2 day 1 price got reached from premium to bearish structure. I'm from +3 time zone, so I can trade LOKZ. Don't know what that is. If bullish price makes bearish breaker, I'll go long, and it works. I loved manipulation breaks, and this is also made me also wait for a fake out, and this is not working for higher time frame that much as it works for the lower time frames. The week opening up for it under us. On the daily you're talking about there, hey Mehmet? See, I'm looking for at least 71.63, 71.55, at least that level. And then 71.11. And if you lose 70.51, then you're looking for 70.47, 70.03, and then this fair value gap down here. So that's what I'm looking at for daily candles. And even if you pull your fib tool from low to high, look at we're sitting right at 50% right now. So we're all hoping for this to reverse right off these old highs here, and 50% closure of this fair value gap, which it's already done. So we're looking for the opening price here or the closing price here to give us a level of support. See if that holds for this breaker that takes out that old high there. So look for the high and the open of that candle for downside. And then if we lose those and lose that candle, then we're looking for a retracement back into this fair value gap or these 2 levels here, deeper into that breaker. That's what I'm looking at for daily, from a daily perspective. So you're looking for a reversal here. So you're waiting for a reversal to happen on a 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever your time frame is, because there's a key level. So you wait. Did it hit it? No. If it keeps going lower, what's the next level? Wait for reversal. Nothing. Wait for the next level. And those are the key levels I look for. And I'm looking for reversals all the time. This is the key level I'm looking for on a 1 hour time frame as a discount array. So if that holds, I want to see that hold and then start going higher. So far, we're just shy of it by 6 cents. Look at this candle's high. That candle's high is 72.39. So 72.39 is right in this level here. So this is where you want to start saying, is there a reaction off of this? Then you want to say, all right, the opening price, 71.69, which is 71.69, which is right inside my box here. Anyway, that's how I'm looking at it. See how we traded below this, trade back into it, consequent encroachment perhaps, and then keep going lower. We'd have to get through that, on top of it, and then start looking for support, which is the same thing we're looking for here. If we get through this and through those 2 candles, find support at them, that supports this going higher as well. So that's a key level for me. I want to see that get above it and use it for support to drive for these extra highs above us. I like the 50% and 62% fibs on the daily. Yep. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with that. Our friend gold. What is our friend gold up to? Consolidating. That's that like a bear flag. Our little retail friends are looking at that as a bear flag. So we have equal lows, equal highs, and we're on the discount portion of that consolidation right now. So you want to see a displacement candle down and a consolidate. That's a nice little cam model entry on an hourly to get back into it and keep going lower. If that cam model is your cup of tea. And we're looking for NQ now to run higher. Looking for it to get up into those equal highs above us now. I would like to see it use this level here now for support. Right there. That's your silver bullet type entry there if you want to go for these equal highs above you. Taking out these highs, reversal, trade below it, come back into it right there. Look for this to go lower, and then you're looking for, you want to see it pop all the way through here. It's going to get all the way through there. Otherwise, we're going to go back down again. And then you're looking for got to get above here. Literally see how it closed right on it, opened on it. We're looking for higher prices. Nice. And cleared out the highs. That's me out. Move to the sidelines and wait for a few minutes. They're looking for higher prices. Start running it all the way up now. Boy, was I ever waiting a long time. I had to weather a lot of stuff in here. I had to weather all of this before it finally took that high and got out there. So if we take this high out here, watch this level here. Because we're in a lot of chop right now, right? Not clean price action. If this reverses now and comes back through and takes these lows out and revisits down here, I like that. Hold. Just keep looking at this level right here. You start to trade through it. Better have paid yourself there. Now we've traded through it. Now we've got a reversal happening above an old high. Look for this level down here. I think Hadi, you were saying about taking a long. Oh, you got out. Good, 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 good. Very nice trade. Well done. So there's no opportunity to get in here. This one here, no opportunity to get in here. This one here, just traded through it. Still no opportunity to get in there. Watch for this candle. You got to close below that and start looking for a lower. And then we're looking for this box below me here. I'm glad you got something out of that, Hadi. That's a 15-second chart. Trading off a 15-second chart. And I know you guys are probably more on a 1-minute chart here. Let's go to the 1 minute and see if we see anything on a 1-minute chart. There's the reversal right there. So if we start trading back into this now, you've taken that out. Watch the bear trap. See how this candle here forms the bottom of that fair value gap there? You want to make sure that this isn't the bear trap where it just starts to come up, hits this, runs through it, and keeps going higher. Because we did not take that out on the downside. There's just a little swing, lower, lower low, higher low. So watch, this is the potential bear trap. So let me get this regular trading hours. See how it's gone higher? That's the bear trap. You want to see that get taken there on the downside for confirmation. Otherwise, you're just trading back inside this small little range right here from that low to that high, and you can't get in on anything there. So on a 1-minute chart, you wouldn't have touched it. Let's go back to a 15-second chart and see where you could have made a little cash had you been inside there. So you want to be, anytime you make an entry, you want to make sure it's above the 50% premium range for discount range, right? So is there an entry from the premium side, which is above 50%? Is there something there that you can get a little bit of action in here inside this range? There's nothing there on that one, and there's nothing on this one, and you're already below the 50%, so not worth taking this trade. That's how I kind of look at those ranges and say, is there something there that would provide me a run inside this quick little range to snap up 50%, 62%, small little handles? That's what you get. That's trading internal range liquidity inside these little tiny 15-second ranges. Now, that may not be a super sniper setup or attitude that you want to be engaged in, or trade model. Oh, that's a beautiful 15-second reversal, though. There's the body trades above it, right there. Come back into this order block. I want to see a body get above here now. Why is that different on this chart? What am I looking at here? Oh, I'm on a 1-minute chart. Sorry. Look at this reversal on the 1 minute. And it's being held. Look at the new day opening gap, or the regular trading hours. See how we've traded above it right here. We trade back to it. Perfect entry right there. Boom. Run. Look for the highs. Pay yourself. We're in the squabblers now. The sisters, the squabbling sisters, I call them. These few minutes here. One of them is going to make a high or a low. That's what my little dots and that are here for, this indicator. Each minute, Michael talks about time and price. Well, time, specific minutes give you specific responses. It's all fractal. He's not kidding when he says fractal. Very nice trade. Are you at Are we asking higher prices? Yeah, obviously right now we've got support off of this inversion here, right there, and looking for higher prices. No, don't go chart, not go, I don't know why that song, don't go breaking your heart here. Don't go breaking your heart. That's an area of interest for me for the upside, and I need to get through this. So I'm looking for those holes in the rocks. You're rock climbing, right? Michael likes to talk about rock climbing. I love that analogy. Works for me because we live here in the mountains. When you're rock climbing and you're looking for above you and you're looking for that place to get your finger in there, get your piton in there, whatever, you're looking for those handholds, those little spots in the rocks that provide us a level of support. And that's what I like to do. That's the upper one. You want to jump and wedge your hand in that rock and pull yourself higher. So that's the upside objective I'd be aiming for inside the range, internal range liquidity. That's what I'm running for here. So that would be the upside objective you're running for. Right now, we've just come into this breaker right here. So if we get a reaction off of that and we start driving all the way back down again, then look for a fair value gap in here that supports price. And there's nothing that supports price other than the old, this old one right here, and this regular trading hours gap. We come back, find support of that. That's a little ledge you want to stand on and start pushing higher. If you start to sink into the ledge, there's some mud in that ledge. Look at this imbalance back down here again, which is right around the consequent encroachment of the regular trading hour gap. And if we start to lose that, then I'm thinking we're probably going lower, because this is the guy right here. Now they've taken that high out. Watch this level right here inside the regular trading hour gap. Came back, find support, push, push, push. You want to see this go higher. Target hit, covered loss during Asia's trade and profited some. Curry fish. Good work, buddy. Oli. Had a bad couple of days. This feels like high resistance. Oh my goodness. Ali, you are absolutely right. This is high resistance. This is no fly zone. Don't play in here. It's not clean. It's not clean at all. All we're trying to do is just study price action in this show. I'm just trying to show you what I think is a level that supports price and trying to stay in price action and using what the logic that Michael has taught us. I'm hoping, and you know, I'm not going to get all the terminology right. I just try to focus on charts. I'm a paramedic, so I look at a heart ECG and I go, I can tell you if you're having a jammer or not. There you go, bang, hit the edge of it already. So I want to see this start working through here now. That's the upside box. That's the ledge. You just jumped up, wedge your finger in there, and now you want to pull yourself up and start getting inside there, get a better handhold and see where that takes you. So yeah, we're just studying price action here. If you guys, I'm hoping that it helps you with your trading model. I'm not here to teach you my model, even though you'll see my model all the time. I'll go, oh yeah, I'm in on this one. You won't see my trades. And I know some people might think that that's crap. I'm not trading you. I'm not asking you for payment on anything here anyway. So this is just I want to stay on the horse. If you're a country cowboy type of idea, I want to stay on the horse. I don't want to get bucked off. So I want to show you how to stay in price action and not get flipped off the horse. And if you do, here's why, and here's how you get back into price action again. That's basically what I'm trying to show here. And if it helps you with your trading model, God bless you. But if you're here for me to give you signals, I'm not here giving you signals, though I give you tons of signals if you listen. These boxes, I tell you, man, study these boxes. They work. They work. Good work there, Holly. Oli, I want to, if you've got a rough day, kind of let that, you've had a rough week, kind of let her go and get yourself refocused on your model. Ask yourself, journal it, make sure you find out why was this a rough day? Were you overcommitting? Were you pushing too hard? Were you trying to revenge trade? Like the psychology stuff is so critical in your your trade model. It is so critical. There we go. Watch the consequent encroachment there now. And we're just above it. I like that sign. We're looking for higher prices now. Yeah, baby. You got a good handhold. Get your finger in that hole. Pull yourself up. Yeah. Now get on top of that and start looking for higher prices. See how you get your finger on that? Get your feet on the level on top of these old highs here. And then start pushing for a higher price. So we're back up into this imbalance right here. Right on the edge of that imbalance. And that's our 18 candle. That's a turn point or a high point. See how the bodies are respecting the bottom of it? We had the wicks do the damage, so we could be rolling over and coming back down. The body did not freeze in here anywhere. It just froze on the bottom of it. So the wicks did the damage, came back up to the edge of that imbalance here. Didn't even quite hit it. Nope, just shy of it. We may just get another revisit. Again, we want to see this body close above here. Curryfish had passed evaluation and finally funded. TT, yeah, good for you, Curryfish. Way to go, buddy. Woohoo! And as in our usual tradition, those of you who are subscribers to my channel, we like to put it up here in big bold letters. I'm gonna make sure I get this all right. Fishball. Curryfishball makes his combine. Yeah! Way to go, Curryfish! Woohoo! And you get the rockin'. Yeah! Sorry, that's the best sound effects I can give you. Way to go, Curryfish! Woo, woo, woo. Raise the roof, push higher. Let's go, let's go. Curryfish, Curryfish. Okay, there you go. There's your promotion. Way to go, Curryfish. Old highs taken. See how we closed above it? Come back. Consequent encroachment. And blammo! We take out the high. So I hope you that motivates you all. Be like Curryfishball and get up there, man. Get in there. Get your trading combine passed. And if we're studying price action the way we do, then it's all a beautiful thing, my friends. Beautiful thing. So good. Congratulations. Cheers, Curryball. Curryball. Curryfishball. Look at that. Right back down to the bottom of that level again. Now that we've run this high out, watch for reversal. So look at the 15-second. My friend over there, Hadi, is like, Darren, look, there's a reversal right there. There's a 15-second reversal. Get below this now and let's start digging. I want to see this get taken out here on the downside close. There it is. Now look for a return back up into it. Right in there. Now you want to see that go lower now. You could run right up into this. If it goes above that level, then it's going higher again. Yep, going higher. I'll wait for see where it closes first. Closed above it. See, it gets some support in here now. Start pushing higher. So that's how you find out whether or not you're on the wrong side of it. This looked like it was a nice reverse. Came back up, went into it, look for if it trades through it, not such a good sign. Fills, trades above it, you go, okay, now I'm going on the other side, so go along there. Now you want to see this level give some support. See how we traded above it, inside it, tap it, tap it. You want to see that keep climbing now. And we're calling it as it's happening. We're not calling it after the fact. We're calling it beforehand. Nice reversal, 1 hour time frame. We have an unfinished job. Yep, just running up these highs here. We just took the high there, did we not? Yep. So where are we got now? Look at that, all these equal highs here. Next level, fair value gap above us. Come on, let's go. Let's rock this joint. It's getting cold in Canada here now. The trees are turning. I love autumn. It's beautiful. The colors in the trees. Up in the mountains, it looks amazing because you've got those evergreens. And you've got all that splash of poplars and all poplar trees and that in their forest. And they just look gorgeous. So we're going to wait for some, I do like this upside, more upside, more upside. Curry fishball. Sorry, I apologize. It's a she. Way to she. Way to go, she. Sorry, Curry. I thought you were a guy. Isn't that terrible? How chauvinist of me, hey? I apologize. I didn't know. All these assumptions we make, hey? Wow. Anyway, God bless you, Curry Fishball, lady version. Good for you. Thanks, you, Darren. I learned a lot from you. Well, I'm glad you learned something. I'm glad you passed your combine. Well done. Well freaking done. Actually, I'm a she. Hammett. LOL, nice reversal, 1 hour. Okay. Its mental game failed me this week, trying to dig myself out of a hole and end up deeper. Yeah. Sorry, Oli. That's it is definitely a mental game for sure. We've taken these highs out now. Let's have a look at what we got over here. We're at 352, so looking for mean threshold 360. We'll see what 360 gives us. I'm going to put a little line right here. 360. So you get for a 360 there. Little tiny reversal right here. Do take out that high. We'll see how it acts below here. It's got to get below here, otherwise bear trap. So you're looking inside this range here, looking at that candle there. For really bearishness, you want to see these lows get taken. Otherwise, like that. See that? Traded all the way back inside the order block breaker that takes this old high out here. You want to see that get right up inside there now. We've traded below this level, traded back up into it. You want to see it get above here now. Taking out that low. Get above here. Yes. Come back, give it a little love, give it a little kiss. Get through here. It's got to take out that low. Got to close above here. Right there. See that? Give it a kiss. Now away you go. I said one kiss. This is not one of those big dates. Come on, kiss me once. Stop schnogging. We're at the door now. Just one kiss. That's all you get. Let's go. This isn't a make-out session on the door. Let's go. Stop kissing. Let's go. Get out of here. My mom's watching. Okay, my last challenge account floating between 2R and plus 2R. Ellen laughed my ass off. I'm getting consistent old accounts from was floating between drawdowns of 1 plus R. I never use that R thing. Michael is, he's mentioned R stuff, but there's nothing algorithmically that supports an R as far as I'm concerned. Nothing supports an R. You got to look for level to level. Your entry, if you say 1R, I'm going to get out at 2R or I'm getting out at 3R. That you're forcing yourself to stick to a certain level. Whereas it's way more dynamic than an R rated stuff. But if it works for you, then hell, I love it. So now we've had this reverse right here. You come back into it right there, tap it. I was big into R's a long time ago, but I'm not a big fan of R stuff. I just look at the level we're in and say, I'm inside this range. There's nothing to do with R in here. I just want to get that level, get above that level and see it climb above it, support it, and then You just look for more, your trailing stop loss is your fail safe, and your fail safe is, or you have a trailing stop loss and you have a fail safe. So your fail safe for me is right there. So if you're long on that, fail safe is if you trade below this and you're back to it, you're on the wrong side. We're coming back down for these lows again. So you want to see that, just the kiss was rather good. So they're hanging around by the front doorstep here, snogging away, working this internal range liquidity here. Or this, sorry, into this fair value gap imbalance. I'm just saying words. That's not fair value gap imbalance at all. That inversion, if we look at this thing right here, we're looking right there. See? I'll get out of there. Use support inside this candle. Start marching higher. On a 1 minute chart, that's like the consequent encroachment of the wick on the 1 minute chart. You want to see that provide support and keep going higher. It's Wednesday. Let's make a high. Let's go. Get up there. We'll see how we act off this 360 level. Let me look over here. There we go. Come on now. A little lightning. Just need a lightning. Patience, my friends. Patience. So now we've traded below that level. We've opened on it. We're looking for this level here now. Come back up, find support at that. Now we're going to see whether or not this level So there's your fail safe, right? See how we come back? We should have just tapped this and left, and we're not leaving. So we come back and you start digging back into it again. That's not a good sign, obviously. So when you start to eat through it, now if we come back into it, we're looking for this level here now. Back into this consolidation, this breaker. And I want to see a low get taken before we see a reversal. So that little pop up there is your high, small little range here to work in. If you've come back down to there, you've got your ideal entry for a long, for your first take profit, which is right there. Whip through that, came back, take out this breaker now that takes out these highs, trades below it, comes back to it right here, and then trades lower. So look for your breakers as well as fair value gaps. Breakers are critical too, right? So that breaker taking out that high, when you trade below that breaker, look for it to provide a level of support and look for the next level below you. So fair value gap fill finally hits right here. And we continue dropping down. We're coming back up inside that breaker one more time. You've got a small little tiny imbalance right here. Now you've taken all these lows out. Come back, find support at this, and you want to see that push higher now. Come back, find support at this. See how the body trades above that little tiny level there, comes back right inside it. Now your internal range liquidity. Again, off this level, we got this breaker. We're into the midpoint of that breaker. You want to start to see it eat through that. There's that little imbalance right here. Let me stretch this out and you can see it. See that right there? Another gap here. We're stuck inside this range here. Below it. This is chop, man. This is where you get beat up in this. You don't want to be messing around inside that kind of chop. Wait for something clean to set up. Meanwhile, back in the range, let's see what's happening in oil. Hit our box. See that? That's the box I'm looking for. Now we've hit it. Now you want to see us get above this level. Craig, you didn't take a long on that, did you? When you were mentioning about going long here? That constant encroachment here, but the fact that we didn't hit the middle of it right here and we're getting a reaction of it, I like that. But again, I'm not going to get excited until we get above these two candles right here. And you want to see a displacement candle, like it. Let's really start manipulating this, put a big leg in here. friends in gold. Still looking for downside, but I want to see this consolidation with a decent leg down, a nice little quick return back up into this mitigation block here, or this old low here. Oh, sorry, old open. Cam 1 is from here to here anyway. 2 is up here. There is no 3. Look at that. We have not traded above that fair value yet. See that? Came right up, stuck on it, popped up, and now we're right back inside it. So if we lose this on the downside, find support in here, we're coming back internal range liquidity again. And that could be to here. 25% of that fair value gap. Daily. Remember I was talking about, I wanted it to come to 25% of this. Go back to the tape, you'll hear me say it. We just hit it right there. Now I want to see that react off of that and come back down again now. For further downside. It's interesting. Let's look at Cocoa and see if we can see anything on a 1 minute chart for a reversal. I'm just curious. There's your reversal right there. That's the level I was looking for. We hit it nicely. There's the reverse. The body's coming into here. So now you want to see that one close, come back up inside this candle and inside that little gap here. I'd like to see that one stay open and then start pushing down below these lows. There you go. That one's open. That one's below it. Trade back into it here, 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 all the way up to there. And you want to see that one stay open and book it down now. That's what I'm looking for in Cocoa. And we had that on a daily chart, did we not? Yes, we did. So that's the reversal I'd be looking for in Cocoa right now. We're short on that. And we have a reversal in this 15-second slop here. You go to the 1 minute chart, you'll see the reversal. Let me get this out of the way. Trade through it, above it, below it, and take out the lows. Once you take out the lows, you want to see it come back up into this level, find some support at that, and start going lower. Comes back up to the consequent encroachment of it and goes lower. Now you want to see all these give way. Let me just remove this and this on the 15-second chart. Mean threshold right there. If that holds price, which is holding right now, so you take the and if you're a charter member, you'll remember when Michael did this. 50% just short off. If you use the whole wicks as well, just below 50%. I don't use the wicks. I just use the bodies. So see how that acts here, whether or not we get support at this, or we start running through it and run for these lows below us. Not a clean reversal, by the way. You want to see something a little more sexy than that. Victor, good morning. Victor, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Is Michael doing a show today? Is he doing a live show today? Oops, Where is Michael? Nope, no live show this morning. Live show. Nope. 2 days ago. I was wondering why I got so many people in here. So many. Yeah, I think he's sick. Said he was feeling a little under the weather and he might not do something for a couple of days. So see how that mean threshold is holding price right now? We've come back, get some reaction off of it. Now, whether or not, I don't think it's going to hold price. I think eventually it will give way. But yeah, 38 people. You know, you've hit the big time when you got 38 people. When you consider how many people I've been having lately, 38 people is a lot of people. So thank you. I appreciate all of you here today. All 38 of you. Thank you. Or no, 37 of you. Somebody was insulted by that comment. If you like what we're doing, you can hit the like button. It doesn't really affect my channel much, but it's always nice to know if you guys appreciate what we're doing here. Like Michael says, kind of lets you know how you think of the show today, whether or not you got something out of it. And CURRYFISHBALL, good for you. Look at her today, passing her combine and doing well. That's what I like to hear. We've had quite a few of our subscribers make it to get their combine. I think that's awesome. Just shy of that mean threshold. We ran to 58, so just off by 2 handles off that mean threshold. So we do have a reversal now. So that mean threshold's holding. So I'd expect to see this continue going lower now, at least for the time being, for the 11 or 10, 30. Was this not the guy we were looking for earlier? Let's see if we get anything down here. What do we got? We got a 50 candle, 50.52 now, making a high right off of that. So if that mean threshold holds, which it's so far it's holding, that's the finger holds you want to get above, find support on that, and run for these equal highs and go higher. I'd still like to see that kind of give way here, get back deeper into this range. We're getting up to 11 o'clock. So usually you'll see a 50% retracement on the range that was created between 9:30 and 11. %, will put us back in here, just below these lows. Hoopla. Hola, hey, Lauriston, how you doing, buddy? That's my firefighter friend down in Trinidad, Tobago. How's it going there, Lauriston? I hope you're safe, buddy. Hope you're staying safe. Are you guys getting much of the hurricane stuff down there? You're my go-to guy when Michael isn't streaming and teaching. Oh, Dal, thank you. That's very kind of you. No, I'm not going to assume you're a guy. I will say, I'm going to assume you're a woman. Thank you, Dal. Give the ladies a chance. I'm going to assume everybody's a lady now until otherwise proven. Source code trader. It's Mr. T. What's up? How you been doing? Hey, Mr. T. What up, buddy? Good to hear from you again. Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. Curryfish, you're live is always enjoyable. I love it. Well, thank you, Curryfish. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Appreciate that. So see how we're still finding support off this level? We've come back into the consequent encroachment. And now the bottom of it. And now you want to see this mean threshold give way. I still want to see more downside. Look for the 50% of that range for the whole day so far, the whole morning so far. And then you want to see when you start getting down to this 50, 62% of that range, right back to the regular trading hours gap again. If we can get back into there, look at that 62% puts us right in here for an optimum trade entry reversal. So I'm looking for a reversal here for continuation on the upside to start running out these relative equal highs above us again and start reaching up into this fair value gap above us if we can get back up in there. Oops, sorry. Yeah, back up in there. Know what I'm saying? Oh, we've already hit above that high, sorry. This old high back here is what we're aiming for next. And a fill of that fair value gap at 2405. So this could be a nice little 100 handles if we can get into this level 300 here, 50% of that range. Look for a reversal to go long 405. Tyree. Oh my goodness. Tyree. That's not Tyree from Africa, is it? And the prodigal son is around today. KKK. Well, that's if you still remember me. Tyree, I remember Tyree from Africa, right? Is that not the guy? Tyree. The only reason I remember Tyree is because, and you're from Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Tyree was from Africa, and the only way I remember Tyree is because my wife, when she was teaching at the school, she had this kid called Tyree, and he was a cowboy, a young cowboy kid. He was just in kindergarten or grade 2, and he used to have this huge belt buckle, and he had it sitting on his waist, and he couldn't do crisscross applesauce, which is when they sit on the ground and they cross their legs. His belt buckle was digging into his belly. So that's the mental connection I had as Tyree was this guy from Africa that was having trouble with crisscross applesauce. I don't know. That happens with an ADHD mind. Your mind's all over the place. So yes, Tyree, I think I remember you from Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So welcome, buddy. Good to see you back again, my friend. Good to see you back. Hadi, 15-second reversal. Curryfish, how do you see an inversion fair value gap for entries, Dow? Other than this guy here, it's super choppy right now, guys. So I'm not even going to mess with this right now. Looking at that fair value gap right there, that inversion. If we can get on top of this, then you've got your little ledge. And then maybe run back up in here. I'm not convinced that we're not done. So we have taken that low one more time, and that mean threshold is holding price, I tell you. It's holding price. So I got to see this give way to go lower. And we're in this little retracement inside this larger range here. So if you're using the smaller ranges, like from this guy here, and here, and here, if you're looking at just that range there from that significant swing point here and that order block, this breaker that takes out that high, if we come back into the mean threshold and that breaker holds price, then we want to see it hold price. If you want to be long, you want to see that hold price go higher. And then I want to see this breaker right here, these 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, close above it, find support at these levels right here, because now we've taken that low out with this run down from here to here, takes it out. So this becomes now a breaker now that we've taken that out. So breaker, breaker, one man. So now come on back and give us this level. So that's good. So if you want to see that continue going higher now, I want to see this come back into that level right there, tap it, and continue going higher. And if we take that high out, which it just did, Now you're back into one of those, okay, now this becomes the breaker that takes these highs out. If we trade below it, then we're going lower. And if we come back to it, you shouldn't want to come back to it. You should just come back inside this fair value gap here. And this old high consequent encroachment would be nice. See it, tap that and go. So now this becomes an important level still now. We've traded through it. Watch this candle here as well. We get a body above that level. We just got wicks right now. So we're running on this candle's wick, 50%. Do we get through 50% of that wick? SMT, Ethan, SMT with ES, do you use inversion value entries? Yes, I do use. Oh, do you use inversion fair value gaps for entries? Yes, I do. All the time. It's my model. We got a trade above here. So now this level becomes important for me. Come back, find support right at the open at 351. If this stays open now and goes higher, now that we've run this high out, you're looking for another fair value gap to form in here if we start to reverse. And now we're getting to 11 o'clock. Usually 11 o'clock starts our reversal. This could be, this could be a doozer of a run today. If we go from the open, always look for these. I always kind of look for these things as well. These next price legs, right? When you see a price leg like that forming, that this is the upside objective for me, would be something like this. So I'm looking for this level. Then you go, all right, now what level? 434. So 434 puts us at 434. 434 puts us right here at that fair value gap premium level. Well, that's the box I'd be aiming for inside that larger range. This is the box I would be drawing for a liquidity run for the day, for overall. I'd be looking for that. Oops, right there. That's the upside objective for area of interest for me, inside the larger range of liquidity. And then we'll see how we play off of that. And that is my area of interest. Tyree, yes, it is from Zimbabwe. Yoo-hoo! From Zimbabwe. My wife used to teach in Zimbabwe. That's how I remember. Yes, because my wife was teaching in Zimbabwe, and we're actually going back to Kenya next year. We're doing a little trip to Kenya, so we were going to pop by Zimbabwe anyway to see. We got some friends that teach at that major school they've got there. I have to find the name of the school. It's the head one in Zimbabwe there. It's where the president's son went. wherever that is. So if you remember that, Tyree, let me know. But that's the name of the school. Anyway, the head principal is a friend of my wife's, so we might pop by some Zimbabwe next year just to see them. So if you're around, Tyree, let's meet up, buddy. Let's have a little chat. I'd love to meet up with you. Shake your hand, say hello. Can you please check ASX and DAX for low to mid timeframes, please? ASX. ASX. Okay, let's go to ASX. Create a new chart. Unnamed. Let's go. Oops. I don't want all that lot. I just want one. ASX. This one right here. The NASDAQ one. Is that what you want me to look at? Low to mid time frames. Ma'am, let me know if this is ASX. This is the one you want me to look at, this ASX Technology Holdings. Is that the one you want me to look for? Yeah, inside this range, I'm slightly bullish right now off of this order block, if that's the one. Australian index, index, German index. Oh, sorry. Well, if you're into this ASE technologies, that's a little bullish right now inside this range. ASX, sorry, let me try again. Australian, there we go, limited. Aussie. Got a friend down in Australia. Love Australia. Love diving the Barrier Reef, even though it's been beat up like crazy. I do love it. Old highs taken. Lower time frames. How low do you want me to go there? Trusting your word, in my opinion. If we can find support off of here, which you've got right now off that level, that's going higher. I would say higher. Index in the ASX right now, I'd say higher. That's on the 1 hour. Let's look at the 4 hour and see what your upside objective would be. Equal highs above you here. That's what I'd be looking for right there. And that right above you there is also your that's the level. That's the next fair value gap. Those two levels right there, and then you split that into quarters, and that's where your upside objective would be. Now that you found support off of this level, you want to see that start pushing higher, digging into this. And if you, that's the holes in the rocks here I'm looking for, and then I'd look for a support above that. Anywhere inside there, find support to go higher on a 4 hour chart. 1 hour chart gives you the fair value gap right there. It can fill all the way up into here. So that can go to 6709. And you want DAX as well, right? DX, DAX. The German, love Germany. Got my neck surgery done down there. They're amazing. Germany, you Nelly. Now I'm looking for Oh, look at that. It's right off of here on the run today on the hourly. We're getting above this level. I'd like to see it come back, find some support at this level. If not, right now it's obviously looking a little bullish, looking for upside somewhere in here for a hourly fair value gap on the upside. If you do get the next hour, come back into here for lunch hour, and then it starts to run back up higher. You do not want to see this level get taken, because if this is now a fair value gap, if it freezes above and does not come back to this level, then you got to think it can come back. Just tap this inside that range. You don't want to see more than 50% of the consolidation, or sorry, 50% of this busy, no more than that on a retrace to go higher. So right now it's bullish. I wouldn't touch it right now, just because it's already left. It's already away for the last hour. This morning, this would have been the level to look for right here. The moment we traded above it right there, and you come back inside it right there, 2 hours ago, would have been a beautiful entry for a long, running for these old highs here and that fair value gap fill. So 2 hours ago, beautiful entry off of here. Now that this gap has been filled, you clear the gap, clear this order block, run back inside the order block and the top of the gap, find some support at it. Look at the bodies respecting that gap beautifully, and then you continue to the upside. So you're inside this larger range now that you've taken out that high. I'd like to see it come back, give that consolidation one more little kiss before going higher again and run up there. If not, still push it higher. I hope that helps. Is this CFD ticker? I have no idea. What is CFD? XETR? No idea. Whoever this index is there. I don't see any Oanda in there. No, I don't see any Oanda in there. And those two are the wrong ones? You mean I spent all that time looking at that and you're telling me I was in the wrong place altogether? Which one is it? AU 200 AU. Let's look at that one. AU 200 AUD. That one. Oh, that's a bit of a mess. Holy shit. I like my other one better. Mammoth. Like, holy cow. Like, what do you want, dude? I gave you a nicer one there. Anyway, here's your larger range. So what I'm looking for in terms of this one, real quick, from what I can see, is that's pretty much the box I'd be looking to run into as an area of interest for the upside. And here's your entry that you were in for a reversal. As shitty as it is, that's the reversal right there. See how you traded above it, came back through it. You wait now. When I see it go through it like this and then come back and trade through it again, so you say, oh, I want to see that. That's my perfect entry right there. If I lose it, I'm going to wait now until that level gets taken on the upside. And then I want to trade that. And if that doesn't get taken, I'm going to wait until that level gets taken. And then you're running for these highs. When you get all this chop going around in here like this for the hours, there's your entry. Stop loss will be sitting down in here. You hit it. So here, went through it, came back up, into it one more time. Stop loss will be sitting down here all this day, and you're waiting. Wait. There's no, you got that high taken, reversal, trade through it, come back up, hit it, come back down, hit it, goes through it. You're on the wrong side of it right here. You come back into it, get on the right side of it now. You're on the right side of it. Takes out the highs. No reversal. Old highs taken. We don't have anything taking this low out, so just look for this as a place to find support if you're going to go higher. You don't, it trades below you, comes back up and gives you one slight opportunity to get out there, maybe not even quite, and then continues going lower. Reverse right here. There's another one. If you're looking for another reversal, you're looking right here. That's the reverse. It takes out this low. You come back up. If it takes this candle's high, that's another one I'm interested in. So I would tend to take this level right there. That whole candle, high to low, also encompasses this little fair value gap that we're talking about here. And then when it trades through it, look for an opportunity to trade off of it and go higher. It takes out those highs. Those are your objectives. They're done. Reverse. You don't get an opportunity to get in on it here. You're already inside a smaller range, so you'd have to wait for that to get taken on the downside, and you're already below 50% of that huge range, so you wait. Look for this as an opportunity for price to stay long, comes all the way back down, because you'd never hit the lower portion of that yet. Like when I move this out of the way, you'll see it right there. See that little guy? We never hit it. Now we come back. Now you hit it. Now you want to see this level get taken to the upside, find support at that, and start pushing higher. That's how I would look at that mess in there. And that's our mess. So somehow longed ASX on the lower box, which you put targeting the previous swing high. So you went long here, previous high. Well, you got a beautiful entry there then. That's the box you're talking about. Or here, if you're aiming for that high, you got a nice little run. I pay myself right there. Find some support off of that, which you want to see this close here now on the hourly. Because don't forget, the mean threshold of that candle is right where we've just hit it. So if that holds, that does not break that high, and that you pay yourself here, move your stop loss into profit and wait. And if it climbs above that mean threshold and uses this little tiny imbalance right here to go higher, then I'd say aim for equal highs and then start reaching for this box up above you here. That's my thoughts anyway. Sorry, we're way away from our other stuff here. See that box? See, I was telling you about, that's the box I want to see it reach for. It hit it nicely. You want to see it get above this level and this level right now. So this one here's the first one. Trades above it right there. And then what does it do? It comes back, taps it. And then leaves, finally gets above this one. Now you want to see this one come back, tap here, and then go, reaching for those old highs. So now I would be long on oil, ultimately long once we get above here. But in the short term, I'd like to see this get back up into this level here, which is already at. So you want a nice discount inside this range. So less than 50% inside that order block. And if you don't get it and it keeps going, wait for that level. You're welcome, Mehmet. Hope that helped. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. My coffee's running right through me. So on oil, we need printing one more higher high for confirmation so long, right? Yeah, already has done one bullish breaker, waiting for the second. Yeah, so for oil, yeah, you've seen this one here now. This looks good. I tell you, those boxes, you guys, those discount boxes. Michael used to put these boxes on his charts back in the day when we were 2016, when we were in his mentorship. He used to put a box on there and you go, how the hell do you know it's going to go there? Now I know. I put the boxes out here all the time so you guys can see that they're a level that's totally of interest for me. So, but I explained why I like them. Anyway, let's see what kind of reaction we get in here. Right there. I want to see that go long. Let's put a trading account in there. Go long on that. Stop will go down in here. I do not want to see this candle give way on the downside. If it does dig into here though, there's this guy, the downside. So if we get a big retracement, that's the last one. So I guess technically you'd have to see it sit below that one. You wouldn't want to see it get lower than that. We've already hit it once, so that's why I want to see that get some support and lift off, which it did. That's the next one you want to see it. It's just hit it here. You want to see it get some lift off now and go higher. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, where are we on? Let's look at gold again. Gold finally took out the low, but with a stop run. Fair value gap. The lows have been taken. Watch this level here now. If we close above this, you ideally want to get above that level, find support at it, and go higher. So that would be a raid for the low, raid for the high. And I don't think it's done down here, though. There's way too much draw. Let me get this. We're too shy of filling this. Yeah, I'm still bearish overall in gold. Yeah, still bearish. It would have to get above this level with a big bold candle to get me excited about getting back into this range again. Anything else you guys want me to look at in particular? I haven't got much more. You guys, it's 9:30, coming up for 9:30 already. Still looking for this upside objective right here. I have a long on this, and I'm looking for that upside objective there. And I'm in profit. So it's a zero stress trade right now for me, but we'll see if it pans out. Keep her there. Really nice entry from here. What was your crude oil target? What's my crude oil target? Crude oil target is gonna be, where is it gonna be? Gonna be. Well, I'm gonna go long. I'm looking at, I like this here. The fact that we traded above it right there on a 15-minute chart. We came back, hit nicely in the zone we're looking for, the perfect entry. So if we're wrong and it trades below that, comes back to it, then we break even, right? So I'm looking for this to take out these two candles right here, or this cluster of three candles. This breaker sends the price lower and takes out all these lows. These cluster of candles, I want to see them get taken to the upside, find support at them, preferably that guy there, find some support at it, and then start pushing it higher into the range here. So I want to see it get back above London's high. Am I being hopeful? Am I being too aggressive, perhaps? I'm not sure, my friends, but for sure, I'm looking for this high here. Looking for up here. Overall, I want to see that one first, obviously. I don't want to see it just come up, hit that breaker in the midpoint, and freeze off of it, and then come back down again. We came up, we hit it right here. See that? We came down, filled our level, and now you want to see it disregard this and break right through it. That whole area there, you want to just see it motor right through, get on top of that. That's your ledge. You get support on, and then the finger holds above you. And then that ledge, get above that ledge and these equal highs. And then we start to look for this. It'd be like a cam model. You want to use this whole rock ledge here to climb on top of it to jump up to the next level, which is sitting up in here. And I don't know why these regular trading hour gaps keep popping up in here. I want to see if I can get rid of those. Regular trading hour gap? No, thank you. I can't seem to get those right. I can't seem to get them right. So I got them in a different one. I'm from Turkey. I want you to check my country's index also if you want to. Oh. Well, welcome from Turkey, Mehmet. Greg, I missed it. You missed what? The upside? I'm looking for this candles to get taken. First of all, that little guy right there. Get on top of that. Get through this. Look for those two there on the 1 minute or 5 minute chart. Or that cluster there on a 15-minute chart. Go higher. Get on top of that ledge. The name for these. So I would not want to see it get below here again now. I want to see that just keep riding up above here now. We've come back all the way inside that fair value gap, tap the bottom of it off this order block, and we're looking to go higher. So cutting down on my risk, just because I know that if I end up coming back through here, that's my fail safe, right? So if this is a swing point, like if we take this high out here and that becomes a swing point, that becomes the reversal, right? So my fail safe is here. Stop loss might be down here. My fail safe is this. I don't want to see it run through there again and use this order block to key off of to come back into this range. That's why fail safe is important, just as important as a stop loss. So it's a level, a logical level I don't want to see get broken, because if it does, then it tells me that I'm on the wrong side of price action. So you're constantly looking at where you are with price action and where it fails. And where it fails is where my fail safe is going to be. That's the reason I call it a fail safe. So I'd only be willing to lose 20 bucks below that level. Probably be best to be right. Logic would be right there. Sorry. That'd be the logical place. 35 bucks. Now, if we just came up to that order block and froze on it, I want to see this whole price, this order block, now that we've traded above it, validated it here. Make that a little bigger. I don't want to see the mean threshold of this candle give way now. And we've just come back to it. It's the 1130 candle, so it's the swing point. I don't want to see it getting lower than that. Or 50% of this wick. You don't want to see 50% of that wick let go. So yeah, I guess I can put it up in here. If you lose 50% of the wick, then yeah, we could be coming back down into that range there. So ideally right here, 50% of that order block and start pushing higher. Oil is about to hit the high 73.70-ish. 73.70-ish. That might be a big reach. But right now, ideal 73.75. I'd like to see that. Start digging into here and start getting above London's high at 74.50. That's where I'd like to see oil go. Thanks, you're welcome. Mama XU100. Let's have a look at XU100. Let's have a look at Turkey. I haven't seen Turkey, so XU100. XU100. This one here. Oh, look at that. It's looking sexy, Mammoth. Looking sexy, my brother. Can you see it? Where's the reversal here? Where's the reversal, my friends? Where is it? Mehmet, can you see it? Before I draw it out, where is it? Give me the hour that it occurred on. What candle? I'll give you 30 seconds to tell me where it is. Yeah, the inversion candle from the left. Where is it? Don't look at your screen, or don't look at my screen, look at your screen. See this right here? We trade through it, we come back to it. So now we've made these lows. There's your long, running for these highs. You take the high out. Now you want to see this hold price. It doesn't hold price, so you go, this could run back up inside this fair value gap to go shorter. Runs all the way back up inside it. The wicks do a little bit more damage. Stop losses here. Run all the way back down to the discount array. And you'll see me put those boxes out there all the time. This is if you were up here and you said to me, we're going back down, it looks like we're going down, where would I be aiming for? That's where I'd be putting my box. I would have taken that little box and I would have drawn that straight across to here. And it's easy for me to say that now, but you've seen me do it live, so you know I'm not going to bullshit you. So anyway, that's where I would have been aiming for, that little discount array down there. And now you want to see it get above, and there isn't one over here other than this. So I want to see this whole level right here, hold price, and this start running above these highs. Ideally, you have to get above this candle for me to be more bullish. Otherwise, we're in a consolidation here. I have to get above that. Those two candles right there. Find support at that, and then I'd say we're going higher. So ideally, right now, you want to see this level right here. Hold price. It can come all the way back inside there, bounce off of that, and go higher. You want to see a piece of it stay open. So I wouldn't want to see anything more than 75% of that BISI closing. Ideally, right off the bottom of it, right there, which is also the, if this closes as a SIBI, I should say it's not, or BISI, it's not a BISI yet, until that candle closes in 24 more minutes. Then you want to see this level here, the consequent encroachment of whatever that is from there to there, which is like right on the bottom of this inversion. The very bottom is also this consequent encroachment of this. If it ends up becoming a BISI, that's where you'd want to be looking for as a level of hold price, leave the rest open, and away you go. Now, if I dig down into the lower levels, look at this candle right here. So we're going to go right down into a 15-minute candle. Watch this one right here. That candle, that bullish candle right there. Which is this guy right here. See how we trade above. We have a nice little displacement candle above this consolidation. This would all be a consolidation. So a CAM Model 1 entry. Body trades above. Really good. If we can get back into that CAM Model 1 entry right there. CAM Model 1. Bang. Hit it. And away you go. Now you're looking for the premium array. That's what I'd be aiming for. It came right up and hit it perfectly there. And now what you're looking for is you'd pay yourself at that level and you'd say, now I want to see is this going to close above this? And it does right there. Now you say, great. But if it trades back into it and gets support off of that, I want to see it start running for these equal highs, and higher. That's how I'd be looking at that. Anyway, that's the turkey range. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, our level is just about to hit. And I can drop my microphone and say, told you. And we called it before it happened. Come on, give it a kiss. Take me to the prom, baby. Take me to the prom. What algos have I got on TradingView? I don't know what you mean by algos. You mean indicators? These indicators? I use a bunch of indicators. I have my one. I had a guy make this one for me, which I think you can find it on there. It's magic numbers. And if you don't know how to use them, don't bother getting the indicator, because you'll look at all these dots and go, what the hell do they mean? I have one of my videos, I talk about the dots. I talk about what they mean and how this is a fractal thing. I have these dots go all the way up to monthly charts. And Michael's never talked about them. It's my own thing. And you'll see how these dots seem to make these highs and lows. And that's specifically around time. It's a time indicator. And you got to know how to use it in order for it to work for you. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of dots on a chart that don't mean shit to you. I should start teaching you a little bit more about it again. But watch here. We just hit the top of it right here, or we just shy of it. Yeah, we're just shy of it, which is fine. Watch this level. I want to see this level here get taken. Ideally, you'd want to see this big sucker down here get taken. but I'm going to be watching that candle right there, so I'm not getting caught in a bear trap. The other indicator is the ICT 930 fair value gap, one from my buddy Tristan. He made that. You can catch it online. It's an awesome indicator. And if you're in on our channel in the morning, you can get in on conversations. We talk about that sometimes. This 930 fair value gap indicator. Tristan made that. It's an amazing indicator. Give him all the credit. Amazing guy, very talented. And what other one have I got? Oh, the custom sessions open prices. What's that? Do I use that? No, I usually use that ICT one setup for life one. Those are the ones I usually play with. But again, it doesn't alternate. It's like SMT divergence. I don't use SMT. I know I hear people talking about it all the time, but I don't use it. I'm not good at it. I haven't spent a lot of time in it. And to me, it's not a huge indicator whether I should or shouldn't get in a trade. Inversion, fair value gaps, and price action minute by minute is all I'm interested in. And as you see, I've been calling it pretty accurately with a 1 minute chart, regardless of the SMT divergences and all that other shit. Not say shit, it's not shit, it's amazing stuff. But come on, just give it a kiss. There we go. Bing. Let's see how it hit it. Nice. You're welcome. You are welcome, my friends. There you go. Another box successfully hit. Now let's see it drive through into the consequent encroachment. See how that acts. Heidi, 1 minute reversal. It's not a reversal yet, my friend. Not yet. It's close. See how that just sits here and goes. I closed below it, came back up. You say, I don't want to see it trade above that. And it ran through it and actually took your stop loss out. Have faith in the box. Have faith in the box. Now I want to see a reversal. It's now hit a key level, a premium level. Now I want to see a reversal happen here. And I got 15 more minutes. I'm going to go spend time with my girl. Because life all isn't about candles, my friends. It's about life. Love the people you're with. Spend some time with them. Come back tomorrow. We'll hit this another 3 hours tomorrow and hit the big lion's share of the run of the day. See that fair value gap right there? I want to see this candle get taken on the downside, breaking structure to the downside, and then start using this for support inside that to go lower. I don't think it's done making a run higher yet. Don't have the indicator, but use the first fair value gap today for a short. Sometimes it's good to have a little break. Good to Thailand, have a break, come back. My wife said, "Yo, you'll see, the charts will be a lot clearer for you if you just take a break, come back, and with rested eyes, you can, see things clear." Well, last couple of days before I got back from Thailand, I was with you guys on the Telegram channel, just killing oil, just loving it. So oil did some really great trades for us. Oh, look, looky. Now I'm going to move to break even because now I'm done. I want to see this order block hold price now, which it has. $73.40. I want to see 73.49, 73.50, somewhere around there. So zero stress trade in oil. Everybody else caught oil as well. Do you watch the ping pong show? Watch the ping pong show? Like in Thailand? I didn't watch I didn't watch any TV in Thailand because it was all in Thai. And man, they got a fascinating language to listen to. Sawadee Cup. So I now know how to say hello. I say hello. So it's Sawadee Cup. And then I know how to say, look, I'm full, because they keep bringing food. So you go, emak mak, emak mak. Every time you think, oh man, that's it. I'm full. The food is, and then you look over and they're bringing more food. You're like, oh, stop, emak mak, emak mak. I'm done. So there you go. You learn a little Thai. If you go to Thailand, emak mak is I'm very full. Aloy, yeah, aloy is aloy mak is delicious. Yes, indeed, it is. Oh, it's not that ping pong. Feel free to Google that. Okay, I'll Google that, Curryfish. Thanks. Look at the title of today's show, Curryfish. We're going to put you in the headliner. You're a headliner today, Curryfish. She's going to be my the title of the show today is Curryfish passes her combo. Congratulations. Be in big bold letters. So you'll be forever indulged in the Hall of Fame on ThetaWaveTrader. Not that everybody's looking at my channel, but hey, your name's in lights today, baby. Fourth trade in crude oil. Yeah, in Thailand. Look at this. Oh, sorry. So oil, we're still looking for oil to go higher. I'm looking for these old highs here now. I want to see this give way. That fair value gap give way. See how the body's trading above here now? That's the one you want to see provide support at it, which it's doing right now. Tap, tap. I want to see that start really climbing higher now. I do not want to see that candle get taken on the downside. If it does, then there's your fallback candle. And I don't want to see the mean threshold of that. If that mean threshold gives way again, I'm going to close that out before it comes back and takes my $4 profit. That candle should hold price now, all the way down to the bottom of it, which is right there at 73.16. And if it starts to dig below that, I start getting a little nervous about that. I look at this candle here for support. Meanwhile, we're digging into our box. Well, I'm glad you learned something, Curryfish. Thank you very much. It's nice to have somebody stick around and see some value in what we're doing. I always say we, like I've got this multiple personality thing going on here. Oh, we are always so happy to have you. Ten more minutes. We're in the box. Trade done for the day. High five. I hope you got yourself some money. You managed to find that trade setup we gave you today, and our objective is now hit. We've hit the lion's share of the run for the day. Where it goes from here, as Michael would say, I really don't care where it goes from here. It's hit our objective. And did you pay yourself? Did you pay yourself along the way? Did you learn something? You did. Again, hit the like button. Let me know if you enjoyed yourself. It's much appreciated. And you can see that right off the 9:45 candle. Like literally when we were calling her down here. Look at that, right off that regular trading hour gap. Schmuck. If you would have caught all that, that's a 290 to 430 right now. That's 100 and almost 200 handles. By the time we get up in here, we're getting almost 200 handles. I gave you right from the run today. And if you just took this one here, well, we broke down here, there's your reversal, traded above it. You come back inside it right here, 273. That's almost 200 handles up to there. And we called it as it was happening. So I know Michael really beats on live YouTube traders, or live YouTube people who can't call it. And if they can't call it live, they're full of shit. Well, I'm trying to show it to you live as we go here. So we've tried to stay on target. We talked about key levels and how they provide levels of support for us. And before they happened and while they're happening. Talked about this, getting through it, finding a level of support to get above it and start running higher. Consequent encroachment. There's our final little objective that I remember when I did this one. You remember what that one was? Does it look familiar now? Does it look familiar right now? If I go like this and I go, and then I go like this, right there. And I said the next price leg up would be here. Remember? And we just hit it right there. Have a nice day. It's a beautiful day. There's consequent encroachment. What kind of action are we getting there? So price legs, are they delicious or what? Right there. Done. Price leg is completed, my friends. And we saw that right when that was happening, right? So I gave that to you right as we were getting into here going, ooh, here's a nice new price leg. Calling it live. Hopefully if Michael had seen that, he would have been like, very proud of that. Well called. Well done. Because I think that was a pretty good call for today. D says, no reversal so far. Nat gas thoughts on natural gas? I do have thoughts on natural gas. Bitcoin. We're looking for Bitcoin to give us a little bit of, look at that. Remember that level we're calling for earlier today? Look at that. Right to it. Jeepers. We're hitting on all cylinders this morning. And now we're getting a reaction off of that through here, one candle, and through that candle right there. Oh, so the next 5-7 minutes, if this candle here does not provide support and that fair value gap there, I'm looking for equal highs and then a run back through here again in Bitcoin. So if you're a long player on Bitcoin, I'd go long on Bitcoin off that candle there, preferably inside here, this optimum entry right there or here, and go long because it's inside this small range and you run a discount inside that range. So you'd want to be right back at the optimum entry right there. If you're wrong, trades back to it, gets out and continues going lower, you can get yourself at break even before your stop loss gets taken. That's your fail safe. Sorry, that's for Bitcoin. What else we got here? Natural gas. Holy crap. It did trade below us. Didn't want that. That's the candle. Remember we were talking about these two candles being support now that we've traded below them. And it traded below them. Came back right off this order block here, or the breaker. Takes out that high, that high, that high. We traded through the breaker, not good news, came back into it, and we're still going lower. Now we're looking for a fill in the fair value gap, and this this breaker here, it takes out these highs. I wanted these to hold, they're not. We're going lower. Look for this fair value gap. Are we going to fill now? Are we going to get into 50% of the wick? I'd like to see it stop there, leave a piece open, and then go back. I'm desperate for it to keep going up, obviously, but no, we're bearish on it right now. We're bearish to at least 50% of that wick. Oh, we just hit it. Sorry, 50% of that breaker. That would be your line in the sand. You want to see that stay open. If it doesn't, and this fills, and we end up losing this low, this becomes the next layer of support to drive all the way back down into looking at these equal lows again. There's some imbalances along the way there. I'll give you more of an assessment every day that I look at it, but right now we're looking for this fair value gap potentially to fill, which would suck. But yep. You can smell the deer out there. We have deer. We had a deer sitting on our front step the other day eating my wife's plants. And then they go sit in the yard and they poop in the yard and they pee, and they're nice little animals to have around, but my God, do they ever smell when they you get a little bit of heat out there and it melts. Anyway, sorry, that's natural gas. That's US natural gas. Year one, your regular natural gas. I don't know if you're into Canadian natural gas. You want to see this hold, this gap fill, and then react off of here and start coming higher. But we may come all the way back down to this gap filling now, which is 264. Look for downside of 264. We're getting a reaction off of that level. Back to here. It's good. If we get this to hold now and we start digging back inside here and we hang around in here for a while and get on top of it to start climbing higher, then great. If not, we'd come back to find support at that wick. We'll see where we end up at the end of the day. You know, soybeans. We'd come back and fill this fair value gap, but we haven't got through it on a close. So this could be just here and then starting to run back down, taking out these lows below you here. Not a good sign. I'd like to see that close up above here, but it's not. So if we lose this today, then we lose this level. This candle's 50% of this wick, and this candle's high, then I think we're looking for a run back down below these lows here. Sugar, we're off this order block here. Got to get above that little level right there. We've come back to this candle's open, or sorry, this open, this close, reacted off of it. That's good. You want to see this just roll over and come back down now for coffee. Sloppy. Lots of back and forth. We just ran out these equal highs and ran back into that range. Took out yesterday's low as well. So an outside range day. So we traded outside that one, high and low, both wicks. Now we're back inside that yesterday's candle. You're still waiting on live cattle to do something. And sorry, gold. Oh, gold ran up to here, right up to that premium discount. See that range? Inside a tight consolidation, you got one here and one here. You want to see that one get above it or trade below this, use this for support to go lower. So gold still in the consolidation here. We got to get above this. If not, tap. You're literally stuck between that and that right now. 1, 2. So that's the difference between them. One here. That's little tiny space in there is all you're dealing with right now. So you're going to get above one or below the other. So oil came back, tagged my stop loss. So it's like a $4 day for that. And we got through the mean threshold of this candle. So we just ran out those highs. We got back into this breaker here. Runs down, takes out all this lot. So that breaker's found support. We lost the mean threshold of this candle. And now we're back above it again. So I want to see that one no more than the mean threshold of this and continue going higher. I'm flat now. I'm stuck between two candles and they're literally overlapping each other. So that mean threshold, I've already wicked through it. So that's kind of a nice sign. I'd like to see that go higher now. So this mean threshold right here and that mean threshold are the two I'm looking at here and here. If we lose this one on the downside and come back inside it, you're looking at this deeper range here now. So you look for what levels haven't been hit yet. That candle was hit. So you would want to see it get through 50% of that wick. Remember we were talking about that. It came back to 50% of the wick, hit it, reacted off of it. So now your line in the sand, which is that wick, I want mine to be here, but the ultimate one is right here. If we lose that mean threshold now and start digging back down in here, then we're going to go look at this order block down there. So here, that's why I'm out, because I can argue both sides of this right now. Right now it's more bullish, but just slightly, because now this candle got back up. We found support at the 50%. We got back up into that little, there's a tiny imbalance there, I think. It looks like an imbalance. Yes, little tiny imbalance. Now, what I'd like to have seen is this little imbalance right here. For us to get above that and find support at it, which is getting through that mean thresholds. But it seems to be the bodies are respecting below it. And they're respecting that imbalance right there. That one close. Look at the close on this candle here. 73.32. Look at the open on this candle here. 73.33. So we're literally inside that imbalance. Where do we end? Where do we close? In another minute or so. This 5-minute candle. That's all I can give you there, Craig. Right now, if you took this long here for a quick little pay there, move your stop loss to break even and wait. So take your profit off here and wait. And if you haven't taken your profit off, take a small portion off now and move your stop loss into break even and wait. See what you get. Curryfish, good night, Darren, and everyone. Thank you, Darren, for your live. And see you next live. Curryfish, you have a great night. Okay, thanks. So get back in if they stop you. If they stopped you? No, I'm not. I'm not in this anymore. I'm actually a short in a NASDAQ right now. There's been a reversal in NASDAQ, so I'm short on that right now. I'll get to that in a second. We're still looking for our upside objective. And our foreign currency friends, if you're into the foreign currency, I gave you the CAM Model 1 entry yesterday for a continuation on the upside. So far, you've got 2 days worth of up run, looking for this old high and a fill of that fair value gap. And then we're aiming for here is the upside objective. So you've got 2 up days for that. And that should make up for that little crazy ass thing. I wanted it to go lower. And where's our... He's still climbing up. Lovely, lovely. This is the short I'm in right here. Traded below fair value gap, traded below order block, trade back to the order block. I'm short here. That's just me. You guys don't have to take it. Yes, Dal, that is a reversal. That's the order block you're looking for. See how it traded below it? And it also, in one candle, it traded right through the fair value gap and the order block. Traded back, closed below it. So now for me, any take candle from there, there, or there is a short. So I get short, look for the first payout here. Next payout is down here, and it literally stopped just shy of that one. If you're into rejection block, you pay yourself at rejection block. And then if it comes back into that order block area one more time, I'll get short again there. I paid myself there, move to break even. You're out. Now if it starts to come back up in here again, I'll take that again for another short. I used to call that, what do they call it? Buffering, where you go down, come back up, get another opportunity to run these lows out now. Like it goes down, pay yourself on the way down inside that range. Then, so pull your fib tool from here to here, pay yourself on the way down. If it comes back, gives you an opportunity to get short one more time, take it for a short. Just rinse and repeat. You got to make some money on the way down, and you get to start your trade all over again. See how that level, that box, how we traded up inside that box? Now we're using the box for support to go lower. Don't mind if it comes back up into that little area right there. Because you're always looking for a reversal to happen to keep going higher. You got lots of equal highs above you here. So if you're on the wrong side of this, you got to pay yourself just in that small little reverse right there. You pay yourself on the way down. I'm out. Now I want to see this come back up into a level, and my stop loss will be tight. This order block is all I want. And we have not returned into here, so I guess this would be at a fair value gap there. Now you have to put your stop loss up. Mean threshold. I look at these levels. I'm constantly looking at every candle that's taken, and I look at its 3 levels: high, the open, and the mean threshold. And I look for those to see if they're providing any level of support. When you go below it, I want to see if that provides a level of support on the way. So I always look at every candle and see where we are inside those candles. Is one giving support and the other one not, then I'm looking for it to go back a little higher. And you're looking at this small range here and you say to yourself, well, if I stay inside that small range right there, and this order block here provided me a support, where's 50% of that little range right there? %, just hit it now. And we're just tapping into that. Just over the 50% mark. 62 will put us right on that order block there. Optimum trade entry reversal. See how we've come back to this order block here. Now, if that ends up being the high, looking at a small, and I look at these as like individual little tiny price legs, right? Not that this is an absolute. That puts us right back down to these equal lows down below us here. And we're looking for this fair value gap below us. So that'd be kind of like an area I'd be aiming for. You still may get it, Adi. If you've missed it, you're not too far off of it. You want to see it get out of here now. You don't want to see it mucking around in here anymore. You want to see it get some legs and just get out of here. I don't want to see that old high get revisited. I want to see it just go down lower now. So because it's already into the lunch hour, I'm at break even already. I'm not really going to take any loss on that. I just want to see that really start to get some legs now and get out of here. I love these boxes. I tell you, those, they're just like gold, absolute gold. If you know what you're looking for and which time frame to look for them on, and you find them, they are, as you see, they're like pay dirt, man. They're just beautiful. And they happen so many times. And if you just learn to read the range that you're in, it just seems to work quite nicely for me anyway. So I'd love for you guys to learn that and see that, because it, as you can see, the accuracy inside it has just been marvelous. So I've moved into some profit. I do not want to take any losses. So look at these lows, pay yourself a little piece there. Now here would be a fun one. Come on down here, my friends. Let's make this a payday. Let's make it a payday. You know, Hadi. Rocking the charts with a D today. And CURRYFISHBALL. I'm so proud of her. What a good job. She passed her combo. Amen, sister. Amen. Come back to these equal lows. I'd like to see that stay open now. It's not. It's coming back into the order block. Mean threshold. Come on. Give me some consequent encroachment. I don't want to. I'm already out of that trade. I didn't want it to come back through this, so I put my stop loss right there. So I'm out. If it rolls over right here now and comes back down, I do not want to see it close above that. You want to see it come down now. There it fills. Start running back down. I got in again short there. Pay yourself below here. Comes back to a logical level. Get short there. Now you want to see it come into our little box here. Moving to break even. I'm not taking any losses. I'm not taking any losses today. So far, this candle's not validated. Come on, give me a kiss here. And that'll be it for me for the day. I'll be out. I'll be done for the day. And then you're looking for a lot deeper run down into the range. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel it, my friends? Indeed, we have. Bang. Love it. You have to love it, my friends. You have to love it. There you go. Okay, so we've taken out the lows. I'm out of the trade. Everything is delicious. You make a little bit of profits today. You move to the sidelines. Kiss the heavens. Well done, everybody. I don't know how well the rest of you did, but see another nice little price leg down, right to the money. Remove. Very nice trade. Thank you, Darren. Very nice day. Thank you, Darren. Boy, if I've been cutting in and out, but always appreciate seeing the charts. You're welcome. Campanoli, boom. Nice job, Dell. Nice job. Well, I hope you guys had some fun today. If you did, again, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, pop in. We do this every day. I can't guarantee you're always going to get these kind of awesome results. But you got to thank our co-creator, Michael J. Huddleston, ICT. Thank you so much for all that you've taught us. And I hope that I'm representing your material. And again, I'm sorry I'm not getting all the proper terminology, and you figured have it down by now after 6 years, but I'm almost 60. I allow my brain to forget words. You'll hear me say words my mind's always racing about tons of stuff. So I hope you appreciate what we've been doing, and we're calling it live. We're hitting our areas that are giving us a level of support and resistance. So I hope you appreciate it all, and if you don't, well, stick around. We'll hear tomorrow. We'll give it another shot. You guys have a great day, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to ThetaWaveTrader. And congratulations again, Lambo, for surviving down there in Florida. Keep your head down, buddy. And again, to CURRYFISHBALL, way to go. I'm glad she passed her combo. It will be in the title of the chapter today, or in title of the presentation today will be in salute to CURRYFISHBALL. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Take care.